Welcome to the video everyone. I hope you're all sufficiently moist, and remember to set the alarm for your oven so you don't burn your pasta tuna bake again. Never gonna make that same mistake. This will include some spoilers, by the way, of the original Dying Light, so just a heads up. Although if you haven't been playing Dying Light, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. So Dying Light 2 is not that far away now, releasing on December 7th, 2021. We have had, well, plenty of information to digest over the last few months, but in this video I rarely want to give you that information in a nutshell, as most videos are quite long and, let's be honest, most people have an attention span of a turnip and don't want to sit through a video of someone beating around the bush and making cringy jokes. Half of what I just said described me, but let's just ignore that for now, shall we? Anyway, here is the most important information about Dying Light 2, Stay Human, in a nutshell. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoy my incredibly shit audio. So, on January 6, 2025, also known as Black Monday, chemicals were dropped to try and stop the spread of the virus that was released by a certain protagonist of the original game by no fault of his own. And let's just say it didn't end well. To put things in perspective, if you had like a forest fire for example, and used a plane full of water, but replaced it with diesel fuel, well yeah, you get the idea. In an interview with one of the developers, who shares an uncanny resemblance to James Franco, we are told the zombies are not really zombies, but people in pain and full of rage that attacks anything that lives. So yeah, basically like real life in your average neighborhood. Most people live on rooftops and the zombies in the streets. There are factions in the game that you can join and thugs in the city that will attack you regardless of your affiliation. Think of them as homeless people who didn't get the memo that there was a zombie apocalypse happening. Our main protagonist is Aiden Caldwell, who went through some experiments when he was just 5 years old. The unfortunate part is his sister also went through the same experiments that gave him great parkour skills, which allows him to traverse the map a lot smoother than Cal Crane did. A smooth criminal, if you will. Okay, that was kind of cringe. I think I just vomited a little. So in 2036, Aiden finally loses his virginity, gets information on his sister's whereabouts. He comes to a place called The City, how original, which is basically based in Europe, and most people suggest it's part of France, as a lot of the characters are actually French, apparently also with American accents. Doesn't really make sense, but you know, it's an English speaking game, so whatever. 98% of the world's population have perished, and only a few places survived the chemical dropping, so to speak. And of course humanity is divided, but hey, what's new? Aiden is infected and monitored by the GRE via a bracelet that they made. Oh yeah, the GRE will also make a return. I can't imagine they're going to be the good guys. This bracelet will warn you if you're going to turn into a zombie. In Dying Light 2, we have over 3,000 animations in parkour, which is absolutely moist. There seems to be a lot more stealth mechanics in Dying Light 2, and players will be rewarded with powerful loot, and more dangerous the area, the more powerful the loot, which I'm sure stealth will definitely play a major part in. Speaking of areas, each faction will have this important choice you have to make, and it will often open up the map in different areas so you can explore different places depending on the situation that you're in and the decisions that you make. Now of course, your choices have consequences, just like the time I accidentally ate a whole chocolate gateau cake to myself and ended up spending 1 hour and 23 minutes on the toilet. Totally worth it, as they had some interesting comic books to read in there. Thank you, parents-in-law. The day and night cycle plays a major role in this game, just like the first. However, expect some new infected types to be roaming around. We have all been in that situation where we know dark is coming and there is no safe place nearby. It separates the men from the boys. This is also where installing a toilet in your gaming setup comes in handy. The most important part of Dying Light 2 is your decision making and the impact it will have on the world. Let me know which faction you want to join and which impacts you want to make in the comments below. Or will you just replay the game and join them all? I'm probably going to do that, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to this game and I hope you are too. Dying Light is one of the most hyped games of the year, and even if it doesn't release till the end of the year, it's still worth waiting for. Thanks for watching, guys. There's much more info to come, so subscribe for more, and of course remember to keep it moist.